What's up, baby? Today's show is sponsored by Southern New Hampshire University. Yeah, we talking about proper preparation. We're talking about trying to be better at life. How can we improve, right? Whether we're talking about just as an individual, how do we improve if we're talking about in the job space? I mean, whether we're talking about just all the different ways to be prepared for the next step, for that next task. Southern New Hampshire University and some of these online degree programs that they are offering. Come on, baby. You can't beat this. And they have super competitive low tuition rates that are, like I said, going to prepare you for whatever your next steps might be as it pertains to your professional career. It's not too late. I mean, shoot, what you waiting on? I mean, you're watching me, but what you waiting on? Come on, man. You see the link right there, right? snhu.edu/Arthur Moats. Tap in and go out here and get a chance to prepare yourself for greatness. But now it's time for regularly scheduled programming.
I think we know what we're getting from Russ. We're getting something like this again next year. I think you're off. I think he's in that Kirk Cousins category. Tua category. Offense is limited. I don't think you're going to be able to get over the hump against these other AFC quarterbacks with Russ.
I can see the fresh taste with Justin Fields. I'm not going to say that because I do feel you. But I think I'm not saying like that. I think Russ is still a really good quarterback. I think he's an elite. I think he's one of those. I think he's going to price out in a sense too, where it's like, all right, we're not going to pay all that for that. Can we get this for that? And I think Justin Fields is really good. I think that this year probably made him grow a little bit more. He got to see how it flow. You got to see how it go. Like he got that sit down year, that red shirt year. Mm-hmm. So I think he'll be really good next year if he come back. I think that team's going to be really good next year. I think this team was next year's team. Like, I think if he can bring back all them pieces, bring back the core of this back, they're going to be really good next year. Like, all the communication issues, like, they're going to grow a lot from this.
Because this is year really one. Year one offensive coordinator, year one for PQ as the big dude on defense. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. If they can grow this, they can keep this together, like, that team next year is going to be really good. That's going to be the squad. Like, if he can just bring back. And I like Justin. I think Justin would be really good for it. You could let Russ go ahead and graduate. Like, he was the senior. Mm-hmm. Let Justin take over. And it's going to be a really good team. In the summer, they're going to grow. You know, he's going to get him and Pickens are going to click. I think that's going to be a connection.
I was going to ask, how are you feeling about Pickens? Because they keep saying that that's 50-50 right now about him being back.
Yeah, I think he comes back with Justin for sure.
Okay.
And they love each other. You know, that's a high school. I think they click. I think that's hey, calm down, bro. Don't do that.
Okay.
I think he can talk to that.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be a nice connection. You know, I think all that drama, you don't see none of that. Like, I think that's the Jalen AJ connection. Like, they're gonna be like that.
They got like history.
I was gonna say,
yeah,
Pickens did some of that for Fields early in the season. He had some of that drama stuff.
You know what I mean? I think we're friends. Like, even through it all, like, we're gonna stick together.
Okay.
You know, they're both from Georgia, aren't they? Georgia boys.
I was about to say, I felt like they were.
Yeah.
Well, Fields initially went to Georgia.
Yeah.
You see it? So it's like I'm telling you, like, I like that. I think this team next year is gonna be a really good team, though.
So you're leaning more into keeping a lot of pieces together versus switching, because a lot of people want I don't know how much you pay attention to it, but you know, a lot of people, man, they want bigger changes. They keep asking for, I'm tired of the same thing over and over. And what you're preaching, I see why you preach that, because of the experiences that we share. Right, I'm with you. But
this thing takes time.
We get looked at as like, yo, you're just sticking with the same thing over and over and over and over and over. And that's why I'm like,
I kind of always talk to people when I talk about it, and I'm like, you got to remember, like, and not to be like this, but that Ben era was a long era, and it takes a long time to rebuild that house after like an era like that at that position. You got to think it took them how many years since Shazier? It's been like 8-9 years. It's been a minute, you know, just to get that piece really together.
And that's not even a quarterback. Yeah.
And that's not even together either.
Just we still shooting at it. Yeah.
PQ's the guy. He plays well.
Yeah.